This time we are gonna watch a fire, I guess. New game. This game is empty. There is no game there. Boulder, Colorado. You see Julia. So we've seen Julia's party happening. Oh, okay. So you do see Julia. That is a fact. You see it's red, which apparently means that you have a choice. Probably drinking. This is a party or something. Boulder, Colorado. Julia. Underlined. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from near College University Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. So we can choose what's your major, or you're pretty. Well, this is my first playthrough, so I'm going to pick the first option. You slur the word major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. I'm in an elevator. This is very square-like. Tutorial. Use objects. So I can walk around. I've got arms, a belt, shoes, pants. So this is the first thing that I can do in this life. This is like my cubic egg. There's light coming from above. Elevator going down. Is that what it is? Let's see. 3, 2, 1. What is that? How do I crouch? I can't crouch yet. Park? Parking garage, maybe? Basic floor. Open, close, and emergency. Backpack, pick up. That's all I can do. I've got a backpack. And I've reached the parking garage, which is the very bottom before things. So what I probably made 1, 2, 3, 3 button presses, and then that's where I'm at. And then pretty soon I'll have a choice, maybe, before the ending. Ground. Anything I can mess with? No. There's not much here. 8 parking spaces. 8 of them. Some stuff. It's probably locked. Or I can't even enter it. It's like, you don't need to go in there. There's just some paint and spray bottles. Can't jump. Legs are kind of stiff, I guess. This is the way to adventure. Oh, there's light coming from above. Oh, but there's a gate. We can't get out. This is a car door. But there is still light, and this is all underground. Very earth. Kind of a spiral pattern. Comes in, down and to the right, or going up and to the left, or back into the left. Some lights, pipes. This is my truck, I think. So I can either get in, or I can load gear. This is a choice right here. Well, I'm going to pick the detailed choice. I'm going to load my gear. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers on the deck. You drink beer just about everywhere. Life is good. Julie wants to get a dog. Change to purple, I think. Scruffy, undersized beagle. Julie is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julie while walking this dog. It's badass. Gotta choose the first option. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Ooh, red. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. I see. This is summer, high desert. Kids? They're not very smart. Or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. First option? That would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say, she's absolutely right. So we're just kind of following the path here. But sometimes when given a split in the path, you can choose to take the road less traveled. So here we go. I have arrived from the underground of day-to-day work and out into nature. The outside. We are always kind of moving to the light, I guess. Moving to the light. It's pretty nice here. What do we got? We got a fence. Can't sneak by. Fire danger today. Oh, there we go. Prevent forest fires. Extreme fire danger. Got it. Not a lot happening here. It's pretty nice though. Instead of 8 parking spaces, there are 2. We got some maps. Thoroughfare trailhead. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. No fireworks. Primitive trail back country trail. The trail may be vague along several stretches and disappears entirely at some washes. It may be confusing sometimes. Locating the trail may be more difficult than expected and is common for novice hikers to find themselves stranded at night without water. Make a plan. Be prepared. Okay. We got a map here. I'm sure we'll be seeing this soon enough. No need for that. Okay, so far, you kind of just have to stay on the trail. There might be something, there might be nothing. It's Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angry by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. First option, you get mad. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to go fuck yourself and not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Wow. That went south. 1981. Julia likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You look awesome. Very red. Things are getting redder and redder. We're watching for fire. But things are peaceful. Things looks fine. The redness is the summer sky. A lot of hints of summer. Trail is blocked. Almost all cases. By nature. 2 forks. Look out. 8 miles ahead. No jumping. Just when needed. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. But fuck! The dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You reach for your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want her to go that way either. From now on, you walk by the river. Plans to have kids have been waylaid by work. 1984. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. You tell her that this means you two won't have a family. She says that's bullshit. She's totally right. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with her. You say yes. Again, bullshit. But she decides not to take it. Julie is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important for her research. She didn't remember that she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She's found crying in the stairwell. You say maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they're worried Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decided to keep it a secret for now. Keep it a secret for now. I am trapped. So I cannot move in any direction. I have a light and a book. Journal. But then again, I don't have anything else, right? This is just nature out here. I'm like trapped in solitude with a light in the darkness. The light is with the paper, keeping knowledge and passing it on to others. Some empty food back there. So we've eaten, getting ready for bed. It's nighttime. Oh, there's a leaf. We pick up the journal. This is the option. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Others day you see a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to her from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her to a full-time care facility. So this is all thinking about the past, the future. So the way back is this way. Must be this way because there is no way back. Gotta go up. When the only way to go is up and forward. Oh, it's mysterious down there. Oh, there's a deer. Family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I'll cut your balls off. You slowly decided not to see your old friends that much. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close with her. She visits every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julie doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock onto you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. I assume that the ad is for a Firewatch job, as that is what I am about to do. Enter the lookout tower. Alright. There's a single light, followed by this light. A red light is flashing up at the top of a tower. Tower, night. Thoroughfare lookout. Thoroughfare through lookout watch. that's gonna be it for this one. A lot of interesting imagery. Cool story. Very interesting.